Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Puck Nation episode, I think it's 86, right boys?
Yes, sir.
Is it 86? It's going to be a nice one tonight. We have a couple of friends. They're going to join us on a little bit later. But first, I want to say hi to my boys. Yanni, Mike, what's going on, guys? You good?
Yo, what's happening, man?
Yeah, it's
not all together tonight. We're at each other's
weird, huh? Kind of weird being remote.
We're doing it like COVID mode here, all remote.
No, Mike, don't. Please don't say that. Oh my God,
it's not the same.
You're gonna traumatize me again, Mike, and I'm gonna start wearing masks. And then
who are you bullshitting, bro? Nobody was doing no COVID. We're all chilling.
The three of us. This is where this started, was it not? Remember the idea, Yanni? You had the idea to do this during that COVID.
During COVID,
because we weren't together. Watching hockey and watching
you got it.
Yeah. You guys are good? Yeah? Everybody's good?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So yeah, we're episode 86, guys. That's pretty good, huh?
It's the Kucherov episode, 86.
Yeah, the Cooch episode. So we have a lot to talk about tonight, and like I said, we have a couple of our friends coming on and whatever. But before we do, I just want to say thank you to the guys that make this all happen. My dear friends over at Red One Music. Guys, I keep saying this. That sounds like a broken record, but all your musical needs, all your podcast needs, and all your DJ needs, go see them at 2069 Chartier in Dorval, or you can reach them at 514-225-2226. You let them know that Puck Nation sent you, and Sergio, Tommy, and James will take care of you, because that's what they do, man. And you go see Will and everybody inside. They'll give you a hand and they'll help you out with all your needs. And thanks again, guys, for letting this happen. So, is our buddy on? Is my dear friend Gab? Is he here? Because we have some Maple Leaf
Yes, he is.
Is he there? There he is.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Gab?
What's going on?
How's it going out there in Florida, bud?
It is going. It's going hot still.
Yeah.
It's still hot.
It's going hot. Yeah, and they're sucking in the last couple of weeks of their Stanley Cup championship before they get back at it. Yeah, it's.
We had talked about a certain episode that Mimo had teased, and I'm still excited for it to happen.
For what?
The world famous William.
Oh,
your son.
Little Willie. Is he there?
Little Willie.
Will
Who's
is
your
here.
son?
Yeah, he's in the.
Come on. I made him a promise, and we're going to talk about it. I want to.
We'll make an episode.
I want to know what happened that day on the ice. I want to get his. Is he there?
He's here.
I want to know. Yeah, I want to talk to Willie. Come here, Will.
What is that? All right, hold on.
Yeah, get him.
Buzz.
Little Will, he's gonna freak out. Hey, man, when you're that young and you experience that.
Poor Gabby's like, God damn it, I gotta start all over here.
No, it's okay, man. Are you kidding me? Where is he?
Oh,
there he is. There he is. The legend. Willie, how are you, buddy?
Good.
You good?
I think that has to be our youngest guest.
Good. You must be so happy, huh? You must be so happy. That's great. That's good. Can I see his face? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. You talking to the mic, buddy. There you go. So, Will, I need to know. We all want to know. Last year when the Florida Panthers
rocking the Panthers. Look at that.
You were on the ice.
Yeah.
How was that, dude? How was that?
It was a great feeling.
Really, was it?
Yeah.
Who was the first guy you saw? Who was the first guy you met?
I think it was like Boycott. No, this number 33, this goalie.
The goalie.
Yeah, goalie.
Really? You met the goalie? Really? Did you see Marchand?
Yeah, but he didn't say hi to me.
He didn't say hi to you?
Figures.
Why am I not surprised? Figures. Why am I not surprised, Marchand? But that's okay. You had it all there. You saw them all. Did you see the cup?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Cool. How was that?
Really good.
Really? You were? Yeah, it was exciting. That's something you're never going to forget thanks to your daddy, huh?
Yeah.
So your daddy brings you there. So now you got to tell me, are you a Florida Panthers fan? Or are you a Leafs fan like your dad and myself?
Leafs.
I mean, he's wearing the winning sweater right now.
It doesn't matter. He's still wearing the jersey. It's okay. He's a kid. He's supposed to have fun.
Yeah. No, that's it.
So what are you doing now? You going to start playing hockey? Did you start playing hockey out there in Florida?
No.
No, you're not playing hockey yet? But you're going
to.
You see? There's a smart kid, man. There's a smart kid. That's excellent, Lily. You happy to be on?
Yeah.
I told you I'd make you come on. I told you. Okay, now you got to tell me one amazing story that happened to you while you were on the ice. What did you like? Oh my God, what happened?
It was a good feeling to be on the ice. It felt good. It was cold, but it was fun.
It was cold, really? Even with all those people on the ice, it was cold.
There's like 1,000, maybe like 100
Even
people.
more.
Guys,
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, that's my friend. That's something you're never, ever, ever gonna forget.
never.
Thank you for sharing that with us. And you know what? I was gonna say, I hope you experience that again this year, but not in Florida, in Toronto, because I don't want the
Yeah.
Florida fans to win.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
Louis, thank you so much, buddy. Okay,
thanks,
love you,
Will.
and I'll talk to you soon. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
take
you.
care, bud. Take care, kiddo.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
I wasn't expecting to get that one done like right now, but hey, whatever. I was,
Hey, he's there,
we were
man.
gonna
Why
plan
not?
it. That's awesome.
That's what it is, man. On the spot. You know, you gotta do it on the spot.
Eventually, you'll get the whole story from me, how this all went down. It's unreal.
That's
Still,
cool. Yeah.
I
That's
remember
cool,
just being in the chat.
That's
and
right.
seeing all that and being like, "What the hell is going on? This
Yeah,
is
I
on
did
the
that.
ice."
Yeah,
And I did my
From the
best to
chat,
share
yeah.
everything. I did my best to share as much as I could with you guys because I
That's
knew you were
insane.
living through the Facebook's lives and all that. So,
It's
Amazing.
wild.
But
That's amazing.
friggin' Marchand couldn't even say hi, huh?
that's right. But you know what? You got to respect family at that time. I can't imagine what, like, especially that guy, what he went through. Right? I think he was staying in a hotel, isolated from his family. So you know what? It is what it is.
You know, Mike, look, we live it with the music, right? With the music industry. How many times have everybody told us, you know, sometimes it's not cool to meet your idols or the guys, you know what I mean? Listen, I've had great experiences with some of my idols, you know, like when I met Paul Rogers and whatever, Mike, I was, oh my God, right? Like he was so welcoming, so nice, so pleasant to talk to. And then, you know, some of the crap I dealt with you know, with Gene
Certain other
Simmons
people.
and all that, and some of the guys was like, you know,
Yeah.
but you know what? That little boy, he's gonna remember that for the rest of his life. Kev, well done. Well done.
And listen, man,
It's not
it just happened. Like I said, I'm just I think he creates the moments for me. So really, I'm living life through his
Oh,
lens.
damn, look at this guy.
It really is, man.
That's
Listen,
crazy.
I've never sat in a box in any game until this guy showed up. His first NHL game was in a box at the Bell Center. I had never been in a box and I've never been since.
Wow.
First game at the Orlando Magic, he's in a box, and I'm in a box. Like I said, it's just I feel like there's just some.
You know what, Gab?
He's done something well in his past lives because there's a lot of good karma around him.
You know what? You work very hard for your family, and you do all that stuff for that kid, man. And you know what? Well done. Well done.
I appreciate
man.
it, man. But like I said, it's
Well
all
done.
it.
Well done, man. Well done. Listen, let's get down to some of this this business that's going on here tonight. I got the news tonight. Gab, you and me, you know, everybody knows we're Leaf fans.
Yep.
Joseph Woll took a leave of absence, man. The season is 10 days away. And I know on our chat that we have a private chat, I said, not again, all this bullshit. And listen, I just want to set the record straight. I'm not here to wish any bad in the kid. I mean, family and health first, always. At the end of the day, it's still a game. It's just a game, right? Yep. Now, what I'm saying is, they said today, Tree Living said that it's not about substance abuse, nothing like that. But this is where I'm a little bit, okay? They said that the timeline
is indefinite.
It's indefinite. So that leaves a lot of speculation, does it not?
Well, it does. It really does. But at the same time, if he said it's not that, and then it becomes that, then that's it. I don't know. I don't know how that looks on Tree Living and the organization.
All his credibility.
Exactly. So we gotta assume that it's. And then you know what? I don't want to pretend I know Joseph Woll, but I have been following this kid's career since he entered, the draft through the Leafs and was picked. And there's not an ounce of degree of anything that leads me to believe that this guy, he's off social media. He's like, his head's on his shoulders. He knows what he wants. So my bet is that there's somebody close in the family that's sick, and that's probably on it's not good. That's my guess.
Guys, it's happened before. I mean, I remember it happened to Wade Redden. It happened. Look, Gallagher. Remember Gallagher last year, right? Wasn't it Brendan Gallagher last year?
He played that day. I remember that.
Yeah. So the thing is, when they come out and say it with those words where the comeback is indefinite, whatever, we don't know, I just find that leaves so much speculation out there for all of us, not just us. I mean, even the real insider guys, they're like, oh, we don't know. Now they're talking about
the real insider guys. We're the fake ones.
Yeah, we're the fake ones. Because they're saying that now Hildeby might get a shot at it, right? Now, if they know that he's going to come back in the next week or so, why are they talking about Hildeby's got a shot at this now?
Well, yeah, let me ask you guys, both being Leaf fans, this question. Yeah. Let's just say Joseph Woll's gone for the season for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Stolar is, even if they have this Hildeby guy, Stolarz is going to
They're
have
gonna have to
play,
pick someone up.
but Stolarz is going to have to play 60 games.
Not gonna happen.
You know what I mean? And the best you're going to get out of Hildeby's 20 games. Best.
Not gonna happen. They're gonna pick somebody.
So
up.
do you think Stolarz can do 60?
No.
He hasn't done it before. He hasn't done it before. And honestly, if he stays healthy, which has always been that question mark around him, right? But if he stays healthy, he can. Right? Like this guy's proven that he's definitely a fighter. He wants to be there. He's probably the best competitor as a goalie that we've had in a long.
Easily, yeah, easily,
guys, come on,
easily, brother.
But he's also in the middle of a contract negotiation at the same time.
Yeah,
now he's got the whole team on his
Now he's got the upper hand. He's got the upper hand as well, right?
Yeah.
Because
does he? So if you're Tree Living and I'm his people, and I say, listen, now I'm going to be your number one. I mean, your comeback is, dude, you've never played more than 34 games.
I know, but now what choice do the Leaf have at this point, right? It becomes, but again, man, I don't see Stolarz like the type that's going to jump on this opportunity from a financial side as opposed to him being more concerned about winning games. I just don't see it.
I get that feeling too, man. The way he
talks. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have that. It's never about him.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though, the pressure's on him like never before now.
100%, which I think he actually enjoys.
Yeah,
I hope so, Mike. Listen, we talked about this last night when we were watching the game, you and I, right? You're like, what's the toughest, job in sports? I told you what the toughest sport is. When you're playing a goalie for the Montreal Canadiens or the Toronto Maple Leafs, and when you're center forward for Manchester United. You know what I mean?
Well, I think hitting a baseball is harder than all of this, but
yeah, well, that's or being quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? Like,
or being a Boston Bruins fan right now, like our buddy that just showed up.
Oh, he's there.
What's happening?
What's up, Paz? How you doing, bud? You good?
What is up, Ashki?
Good. Everything good?
Everything's good. Can't complain.
I mean, I'm concerned, bro. What's good? What's with the empty whiteboard, bro? It looks like the Boston Bruins plans for this year.
Yeah, it's a fridge.
It's a fridge, man. He's hungry. It's a fridge.
My fridge. That's where we put all the dead body.
That's Don Sweeney. That's Don Sweeney's draft plan right there.
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
So, Paz, we were just talking about Woll and what happened today. That
Stolarz
they're saying
there.
us, that. He's gone and it's indefinite and you don't know. And I just told the guys, I said, when you say the word indefinite on the comeback, it leaves so much speculation. Because they said it's nothing to do with booze and drugs or whatever.
Okay, that's
what they said.
Okay,
that's what they said.
No, that's it. Yeah, indefinite's a terrible word. I mean, it's just like, Yanni, if you take off from your house, tell your wife I'll be out indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I'm going to get milk.
I should try and see what happens.
Yeah, it's
going to be a two-man show for the rest of the season. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah. So they were saying, Paz, that Hildeby now has a chance at this. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well,
you're going to start?
Guys. So, I mean, he's going to get some action at some point, right?
Well, he got some action last year and he didn't do anything. So
no.
But what
I
else?
think they're going to pick someone up, Gab, no?
Well, they have to start looking. If again, we don't know what's going on with Woll. If Woll comes back after Game 5, we're not having this conversation. I think what else is the team gonna do, or the puns are gonna say. They have to say that Hildeby has a shot. What else are they gonna talk about now? There's no other goal.
Okay.
And they need a backup on the first game. It's gonna have to be him.
It's gonna be him. Yeah, he's playing tonight. They're doing. They have a preseason against Ottawa. He's playing tonight.
I have a goalie for you in Edmonton if you want.
Yeah. Like you could keep him and his family if you want,
and his predecessor.
And exactly. Really. I just don't want it to be another Campbell thing that he's in his head.
You want Campbell back?
No thanks.
Do you think this is what goes back to playoffs last year? Was it last year or the year before where he just like randomly got hurt and didn't start the game?
Well, that's where I was going with this because last week. He didn't go to practice. Like he practiced, then he left or whatever. Then he missed a couple of practices. They said it was an illness.
Mental illness. Maybe.
Somebody's ill. Somebody's sick. What are you gonna do? You're sick, man. You're sick. It's happened to all of us, right?
Because what's the definition of being like? He's part of the player assistance program. What's the definition behind that?
No, he's not. That's what they're saying. That's why I think Tree Living today said
personal family
matter. Yeah, he's attending to a family matter. It's going to have to do with the player assistance program. So I guess
they're trying to cover up an injury.
I don't know. everybody's saying it's a family thing. So maybe somebody's sick. I hope not.
Maybe it's something.
Yeah, I just told what I can't stand about the National Hockey League is that even with injuries, they don't tell you what it is. I don't get it. What's the big deal? If he's not hurt, and he's,
protect the
for example,
players.
God forbid, he's going and deal with a family member that's sick and they're gonna die, whatever.
Yeah.
What's the big deal with that, for saying that? Tell me, what's the big deal?
They're protecting the because I guess now it's public knowledge,
exactly.
right?
In Toronto, like that's
Yeah.
gonna become. There's gonna have paparazzi everywhere just to film like the grandmother dying or the. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
like Mitch Marner.
Yeah.
Not even
Smart.
that, but what if it's something like more intimate? Like example is one of his close family members, mother, father is
whatever,
on the
something,
deathbed, and now you're a cousin, and you find out through the media that
Oh,
your
yeah.
aunt is sick or something. You're gonna say,
Yeah,
"Fuck,
that's
what
true
are you
too.
doing that
Yeah, that's
thing,"
true
you know?
too. Yeah, you know what, Pascal? I didn't think about that.
Could
That's
be all
true,
kinds
too.
of things.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of these guys, a lot of professional athletes find out even when they're traded on the ice. Remember what happened with Camilleri? Remember? Hey, dude, you can't go out in the third period. Why? Because the guy upstairs just
Still can't believe it.
you out, man. That's
And then he charged him for the jersey.
Yeah.
no, he wanted to
I
charge
think the injury thing in the NHL, I think it's a good thing though that they don't disclose.
really,
I mean,
you find that?
because there's some real cocksuckers out there that Mimo
Yeah.
has a right shoulder injury.
They all
Next
play on
game
your
you
team.
come out, yeah, they're coming straight for your shoulder.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
that's true.
They'll
That's
play
true.
them. Not anymore. Not anymore. They're in Florida now.
Okay,
But-
Pascal. So,
but
let,
you admit-
so,
but you admit
so
that-
let's segue into that. Okay,
Wait,
let's segue right into the. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, just before we leave the Leafs, I have to ask
Yeah.
you hear about this whole thing with Mitch Marner, the double
What?
standard with the movie and all this stuff?
The
I just
movie?
wanted to talk about
What
that movie Face
What
Off that
movie?
they just came out.
No.
It's like it covers their whole playoff thing last year.
Okay.
Really?
and what
Oh,
about it?
okay. Like behind the
It's like
B or
behind the
yeah.
scenes.
Yeah.
It just came out, and now all the people are ripping Marner because there's footage of him yelling at the team in the dressing room saying, "Why don't you guys fucking hit?"
Why
Oh
don't
my
you hit?
God.
This is coming from a guy who had 3 body checks in 10 years.
That's what I'm saying. That's what all the Leaf fans are losing it over this because apparently he's there yelling at the team to hit. And
Perfect.
it's
But it's
becoming a
perfect.
big. This is becoming a big controversy now.
He
know what, Mike?
just dug his own grave now.
That's
It's
it.
perfect. That's
It's
it.
behind us. It's behind us.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I don't care. I told you. Oh, what did we lose? We lost Pasky.
I don't know, man. I guess he didn't like the grave.
It's behind us, man. It's
No, I know but this controversy just came out today, like because
I
this
don't-
because this documentary just got released.
I know that last week, there was some guy on social media was saying how Marner said that his father-in-law called him and said that somebody gave out your private phone number and your address or whatever. And this guy what do they call those trolls there? Whatever on the internet, the trolls.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, "There's nobody found anything about these comments." Hey, Pasky, welcome back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what, Mike? It's done. He's in Vegas now. Let him stay there.
I
No
agree with
problem
you.
now.
The only
If
reason
I
I'm
can let
bringing it
him
up
be
is because this documentary just came out today.
Where's it
Yeah.
going to be on? What's it being?
What's it called?
Streamed on.
Face off.
You know what it's
Face
streamed
off.
on?
It's called here. Hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Face
Brace
off.
the fight? No.
Something like that. Yeah, the movie's called Face Off.
I don't know.
Inside the NHL. Face Off. Colon.
That's
inside
on,
the
on
NHL.
Oh,
ESPN? What
whatever.
the-
No, that was the one on. They did it on, but that was last year, or they came out with season 2.
They came out with a new one because it's just covering the playoffs that just passed.
Oh, okay. So that was. I think it was Amazon who did it, Gabby, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Perfect.
could be.
Anyway, apparently they just put out a thing with Marner chewing out his team in the dressing room, saying, "Why don't you
love
guys
it.
fucking hit?"
He's got a lot of fucking balls. I'll tell you that.
No,
Yeah.
it was just. It was Mike. It was just the trailer they released 3 hours ago.
Yeah,
then-
okay, that's it. And people are calling it a huge double standard because apparently last year, in 81 games played, Marner had 49 hits.
And is that?
And here he is complaining.
And the trailer is that part.
Yeah,
No shit. No shit.
Oh, they even have the Canada USA game with the chucks of the fights there and everything.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that was planned. That was planned. They
Pretty
said it.
cool.
That,
Yeah.
You know what, man?
Wow, this
hell with that.
actually looks crazy. I'm watching the trailer right now.
Tell him to get lost. Who cares? He's gone now. I don't care. Who cares?
Anyway,
It's
I just wanted
yeah,
to get your thoughts on that.
yeah.
'cause
That's
we're
all
on the
good. That's all good.
Yeah.
Pasky, I want to get back to you with your Bruins, bro. I'm gonna tell you what I said last episode. I don't know if you
No,
heard
I
it.
heard
Whatever.
you, yeah.
You heard what I said. I
Yeah.
think.
I don't
Listen.
think so.
Okay, I'm gonna repeat what I said just for the people listening. You guys got rid of everybody last year. You got rid of Charlie Coyle, you got rid of Marchand, you got rid of Carlo, you got rid of Frederick, you got rid of everybody, right? And everybody's like, oh, with the Bruins and this. You know what, man? Are they tanking for McKenna?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, you can't do that in this.
I mean, look, it's not for sure. It's not sure that the ball's going to come out, right? But
look, realistically speaking, we have a good decor and goaltender if Jeremy Swayman decides to play himself. Like McAvoy and Loraya is line one. You have up and coming, and McAvoy, we'll call him, let's say, the number one on our team, right?
Of course,
he's a veteran now.
Yeah, Zadorov and Lindholm in the back. That's a very solid one too. Zadorov, yes, takes stupid penalties, whatever.
We all have one.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think as long as you have Swayman on your team, you can't really tank because he could steal you games.
He can steal you games, but like I said, I wrote in the chat today, we're gonna win games 1-0, 2-0. We're gonna lose 1 or 2-0. It's not gonna be
Swayman plays like Swayman. You're saying?
Yeah, I'll tell you something. All right. My goalies last year in fantasy were Shesterkin and Swayman. So whichever goalie you don't want success with this year, just let me know. I'll draft them.
Yeah, no problem, man. I drafted Swayman too last year, but listen, it is what it is. I
don't know. It just seems very fishy.
You can't tank. You can't tank. I look fishy. All those guys were on end of year contracts except for Carlo, we got a beautiful return for that. How can you complain? Someone's offering you a first round pick for Carlo any day. Yeah. Like, he's a great defenseman. I love him to death, but I'll take a first rounder anyway.
What do you think about that?
I'm still not sure.
He does, but I don't hate him. Like
I don't hate him.
He gets guys out of the way, and he's big. I mean, he'll clean you out of the fucking crease. Like, there's no way you think. Like, our goalies saw the puck a lot more last year because of these guys. They all stepped up, Ekman Larson too, and all that. So,
I mean,
what do you make of the rumors, Pashki, about the one of your centers, Aka, there being traded to Montreal?
Montreal, yeah.
There's a lot of that going on.
If he said he didn't want to go or whatever the case is, but even Pavel Zacha has been, we'll say, overrated for his whole career. And even in New Jersey, he was a 40-point player, nothing more than that. He's not a first-line player. You know, he ends up on our first line because he's playing with Pasta and Geeky, and that's what it is. Yeah. You know, what do you want to do?
Yeah, sometimes you just end up being the product of wherever you land, right?
Pasta, Geeky, and freaking Zacha.
Yeah,
what a change, man! A couple of years ago, what a change!
I saw a video. I almost started crying. It was the perfection line: Bergeron, Marchand, Pasternak.
That line was crazy.
It's crazy.
What a crazy line!
I don't know, man. To me, I even said it to the guys last week and the week before. It feels like this year the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to do exactly what the Bruins did, right? And I think also, depending on the start that the Nashville Predators have, they're going to do it too. I think the Washington Capitals are going to do it too. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know.
What's his name? Ovechkin. Is this it? Is that it? Or he's going to say, I want to sign again? Because now he beat the record, right? It's done.
Yeah, it's done.
He changed the carrot. Doesn't he have the hits record left? I think he has another 240 hits left. Last year,
tell him he could call Marner. Marner could teach him how to hit.
Yeah, Marner could yell at him.
49 a year. He's gonna have to play another fucking 60 years. Yeah.
Man, no, more like 2 lifetimes.
Yeah. No, but I think you don't think that those other teams, guys, you don't think those other teams are gonna do what the Bruins did? Like the Pittsburgh Penguins. Explain to me how the hell they're gonna play this year.
Yeah, what are you doing? Pittsburgh has no choice. Pittsburgh has to do a complete. They have to do a fire sale, basically.
Well, Crosby was asked if they were going to tank, right? Like, he was asked that question, and he just bluntly answered. Like, he goes, "There's not a player that has it in them to think that way. Like, they're not wired that way. They're wired to win."
But if the coach doesn't put the lineup, Gab, it's going to undo the player.
I agree. Like, even the GM, like, you're playing with who you have. So I feel like you're set up to either succeed or fail from the get-go. But then the players themselves they have an ability to change the narrative based on what they really want and how hard they play. That's on them.
Yeah, but me and Mimo were talking about this last night. And like, do you guys think that, like, this year, Dubas, you think he's just got to move all of them out? All of them, all the big names, and start.
That's a big job.
Just restock the kitchen cabinet with
You
prospects
can't.
and picks.
Mike, what legacy does that leave for him?
Well,
Being the guy that destroyed the Leafs with those stupid contracts,
yeah,
and not destroyed the Penguins too.
But
Yeah,
destroying the team.
He's not destroying. He has to think about their future. They have no future right now. None. Zilch.
Zero. I agree. I totally agree.
Mike, so you have to use your assets.
But look at the flip side. You guys spoke about it. Okay. Yeah. Let's go Crosby to Montreal. Are you willing? Is any team willing to give a first rounder or they're one of their prospects for a Sidney Crosby? Or is any team willing to take on a $10 million Carlson contract? No. No one's gonna want these guys.
Well, hold on. Carlson's not costing anybody $10 million, because San Jose is paying
not anymore.
50, and these guys are paying another whatever.
Dubas is gonna have to go out and get the best possible, and what's gonna make him his legacy is based on what his return is.
Crosby,
Tell me, you're gonna get scrapped. Okay, but sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, tell me you're gonna get back anything. You get back whatever.
Okay,
anyone could do that. But
what would you give for Sidney Crosby? A 38-year-old Sidney Crosby.
How many years on his contract? How many years on his contract left?
Two.
That's it. Two. This and next. That's it.
But here's the thing. It's not about what would we give. What would this team? It's a team that thinks that wins us the cup. That's what that is. It's not
there
about
a team right now that wins them the cup. Like there's a big rumor about Montreal. We had this conversation last week, Mike. Does he come to Montreal? Do they win a cup with Crosby?
Immediately.
Then why do it?
No.
Okay. What if you're
Colorado?
Of course.
Dallas.
Look, who's their second line center right now? Colorado. They went and go get what's the name? The guy from the Islanders. Nelson.
Yeah.
You're telling me Sidney Crosby at 38 is not better than Brock Nelson?
Dude, I was telling Mike this last night. Sidney Crosby with a fucking one leg and a patch over his eye is better than that.
Dude, Colorado does.
And he'd go to McKinnon with McKinnon.
Yeah, Colorado gives assets like this right away to have that guy.
I heard Natchez even said he didn't want to sign there after his contract's done.
That's right. He doesn't. I heard that too, Pas.
Oh, trade them Natchez. Go.
So why? That's two guys that don't sign there now.
Well, Rantanen.
Maybe
Rantanen wanted to sign though. God, Rantanen wanted to stay.
Yeah,
Rantanen wanted to stay.
Yeah, they
were done with it. I mean, I don't understand.
But
even maybe going from like a chill Carolina atmosphere to having Nate Dogg scream at you 24/7, telling you better fucking play hard.
That's what he does. Yeah,
you're eating too many carbs.
That's what winners do, guys. That's what winners do.
Yeah, but
maybe Natchez is not a winner. Exactly.
Yeah. It's like you just said though, Pashke. You got a first rounder for Carlo.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No, but what I'm trying to say is you got.
That's only because we were in a jam, Mike.
Right, but I understand. But if that can get you a first rounder, don't tell me Sidney Crosby can't get you a first rounder.
Sidney Crosby's going to get everything in the kitchen sink. Are you kidding me? That's not what I'm saying.
But and then give it.
Well, a team that believes they can win now.
Okay, but a team that believes that can win now is not going to give up assets because then they can't win now.
Because then you're not going to win now because if you're giving away some of the assets.
But there's only 2 years left.
Yeah, but the thing is what I'm saying is you got to think of it from a team that's in win now mode is willing to move futures.
Yes.
So that's where you got a team like Colorado is not really thinking futures right now. They're thinking today.
Right now, I got to win today.
Yeah, so Colorado will give futures to get a guy Crosby to make them win now.
The issue, the bigger question is: do you think Crosby is dictating his own fate? Because right. So if he doesn't want to leave, then this conversation is
I don't think it personally. I don't think it happens this year. If it happens, it's at the end of his contract, and it's
next year at the deadline.
Yeah, it's Dubas saying, "Listen, I'd rather not lose you for nothing. I'll go get 2 first-round picks, and that's it." So it doesn't look
like a superhero.
This guy say he's gonna go. How many years has he been in the league now?
Crosby.
It's 20 years, right? 20 years,
18,
right?
19, yeah.
20 years. Okay, so 20 years, and you think he's gonna let himself be traded for 6 months to not have played a whole career in one team? You know how rare that is these days. Like I'm just saying, from a legacy standpoint, even for him, he's got to be selfish.
Does he really?
I would think about it. Put it this way.
Yeah. Does he really have to worry about his legacy? I mean, Sidney Crosby, he's won everything.
It doesn't, but maybe that's the one thing that he wants.
You see, Gab, the only other reason I believe he will get traded to Montreal is because he flat out said that's where he wants to go if he has to go somewhere, and it's also his father's team. It's his team.
I remember that.
It's like I'll put myself.
It's kind of like a bucket list thing.
Yeah, well, not even, but like for myself, I'll say I played. Let's say I'm a Bruins fan my whole life. My father is a Habs fan. today I'm playing hockey. I played Boston my whole life. I'm a Bruins fan. It's good. Montreal. I'm at the end of my career. Montreal's in a win now situation. They want me. Okay, I'll go do it for my father.
Pache, scum. We don't want you.
Yeah.
but you know, I think
my father's a Bruins fan. It's okay.
I agree with you. I agree with you. If this was his thought process when he got drafted, after playing 20 years and living in the city, bro, this guy's delivering season tickets to fans.
I know.
Every year, like I don't know.
They say he's the most popular Pittsburgh athlete they've had there in the last 20 years. That includes Roethlisberger
and Lemieux.
Mario Lemieux, exactly. Jaromir Jagr, because Pittsburgh and the Steelers. I mean, the Steelers are Pittsburgh, right?
Of course.
Like, Roethlisberger was there, man. What's the name? The bus. What's the name of that guy?
Jerome Bettis.
Exactly.
What about the coach?
Exactly.
He's before Tomlin. Before Tomlin, there.
Yeah. You know,
what
like
about Aaron Rodgers? No, just joking.
I was thinking.
He's been there half an hour, bro. He's been there half an hour.
No, but
he might go to Montreal.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you guys. What about but other than Sid, what about the other three?
Well, there's rumor that Boston wants Malkin.
Really?
Ask me
what?
You guys? Would you take him?
Because they need to field a team.
Morgan Geeky, bro.
For what?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, you mean for who?
I would take any of them on my team, but for what? Yeah. That's the thing. Don't ask me for Lowride. Don't ask me for McAvoy. Don't ask me for even Lindholm. I wouldn't touch. But who are you gonna go? You want to take our goalies?
I mean, at the end of the day, that's always
watchers.
It's going to be futures. That's not going to be someone who's on your team now.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's going to want futures. They don't want roster players.
We don't have futures, guys.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Just like us.
What are you talking about? You have a first round pick.
We have James Higgins. Yeah. We have James Higgins is our bright future, and your Mitten there. What's his name? Fraser Mitten. I'm just telling you, those are our two prospects.
Fraser Mitten.
And 2 first round picks.
He might even make our team this year, Fraser Mitten. That's what's scary.
That's sad.
And what about the two defensemen, Letang and Carlson?
Carlson, you're gonna have to give to get rid of that.
I think
Carlson. Correct me if I'm wrong. Carlson Gabby is gonna be like what we had to do with Marlowe. We had to give away a first rounder to get. 100%. And you know who that first rounder ended up being in Carolina? Seth Jarvis.
What a spark plug you guys could have used.
He's right. Okay, they gave away a first rounder to Carolina to take Marlowe. That ended up being Seth Jarvis.
It's always easy in hindsight, right? Remember the Niedermeyer that could have been on our team as well, Scott. Yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of those though for Toronto. Could have, would have, should have. You guys,
that's fucking insane. That's
insane. Tyler,
then we just go back to the McDonough trade, and we're like, oh, okay,
okay, that works.
Why you gotta do it to McGavin?
It's the worst.
But guys, one team we didn't talk about is the LA Kings. Kopitar announces retirement next year. That's it, guys. So are they giving it one last kick with Doughty, Kopitar, and all that, do you think? Or
20 years, man.
But they were good, man.
They are good. They are good.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
So good.
Retiring.
Everybody says that they're priming their roster to try to get Connor.
Yeah,
that would.
I heard that too.
They're making room, and they're building a nice package for Connor McDavid.
Apparently, the package already exists. Like it's already out there.
Yeah,
it's something along the lines of.
Quinton Byfield for sure is in that package.
Yeah, Byfield, a first round, a couple first rounds.
Dano was in there. I saw Dano was in there, and 2 first rounds.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're Edmonton,
you think about it.
You still have Draisaitl.
It's an interesting trade,
guys. But look, let's be honest. If you're a GM, if all of us are GMs of any team, you have to listen. I mean, that's your job to listen, right? Gab, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, you have to make your team better, right?
That's all you're thinking as a GM. That's all you're thinking.
I've always said, if it makes my team better, I do it. If I'm changing 4 quarters for $1, no, I won't do it.
Unless you're Mark Bergevin.
As soon as you stay still, you become comfortable, and when you become comfortable, that's when shit, it always is.
And nothing happens. Exactly.
So the right GMs are always, in my opinion, thinking, like, they don't sleep at night thinking, how can I get better? How can we get better? How can
you have to?
I agree. And the thing is that, for Connor McDavid, I mean, every GM in the league should be finding a way to make space just in case, right?
But it's hard to get better. Yeah, it's hard to get better than that.
Then who? And then Connor McDavid. No, it's hard. I'm saying, how do you make your team better? So yes, Connor McDavid could help your team. I mean, obviously there's a cap.
But then again, but that's like Lasky said. Then who goes the other way? Then who's he gonna play with there? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Personally,
so we're back to that shit again.
If I'm LA, I don't do it. Why do I have to give up? Why do I have to give up? Let's put numbers.
LA could have beat. LA almost beat Connor McDavid. I mean, right?
Yeah, okay. 4 years in a row.
Yeah, but look at put numbers into perspective. Connor McDavid on his best year, 140 points in the year?
Yeah.
One player.
Ask Mike. He knows this inside out. 139.8.
100. Yeah. 0.8.
He's never going to do that again, but yeah.
You got an assist from a midget,
Yeah.
Fuck, Mimo, you played a game.
Yeah. 2.
I got to tell you guys.
Going the other way. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say 140 points from one guy, or you could get 4 guys at 50 points each. Gives you 200.
Yeah, but
that's the Marner argument, Gab. That's the Marner argument.
Hold on.
Where we're going to get 100 points from those 4 guys. If I get 40 from each,
pause.
You're right, but there's intangibles to Connor McDavid compared to Mitch Marner. Like Connor McDavid has he fucking wants it. Mitch Marner wants to leave. That's what he wants.
Connor McDavid is going to make your whole team play better. Yeah. That's what he does. That's the effect he has on the team.
Your line. He's gonna make your one line play better because he has no effect on the fourth line.
No, even with his voice in the room, I see what Mike's saying.
I get what you're saying. Okay,
and the dig
and your power play. Your power play.
Your power play 100%. I agree with you. But if your power play is already clicking and that one player to drive that one line, you have him. Okay, whatever. Now you're getting. I have to give up. Let's say. 2 first liners and a second liner, so I have to ruin 2 lines for 1 player. I wouldn't do it, even if it's the best player in the world.
It depends on the depth of your team.
You see, Mike, that's what we were talking about last night. It's okay that these guys all have these packages for Connor. I get it. Connor is the greatest player I think I've ever seen in my life, right? Right? Arguably, but what's going back? You're destroying your team for one guy.
Hey, but hang on, hold on. He's a free agent at the end of the year. So first of all, these packages are all tentative on a rental
contract
situation.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
or if he signs in Edmonton and then they trade him.
Well, they're going to
a lot of these GMs could just say, "I'll wait till July 1st and I'll outbid everybody."
Agreed.
That's what, and then I'm not give up anybody.
Yeah,
and but one team that nobody's talking about for him that I was thinking of, could trade a lot for him and still be good, and second, with him on the team would be fucking scary. Dallas.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we said that last night. Yeah.
Could you imagine him on Dallas? It would be insane.
He's not going to stay in the West. Can't be. Edmonton won't trade him.
But I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. A lot of people are saying Tampa Bay.
And then he can take $10 million because he pay no taxes over there.
Yeah. And then
see there, Tampa Bay. I see it.
That too.
Cooch is getting older. You know what I mean? The goalie's leaving.
Well, I mean, if I'm Edmonton, I'm sending him there. I want Cooch back. Very simple.
Yeah,
it's a no-show for me, right? So
you want Vasilevsky too, because that's a problem now. If Connor can't score 140 points, you need a goalie.
Yeah. But again, Connor and Edmonton and Connor and his agent could just say, "We'll just wait till July 1st."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can, but but the Edmonton Oilers are going to get screwed out of that.
Yeah,
like we did, and like Tavares walking, and like Marner walking. I mean,
I think we underestimate people.
What do you think? Sorry, go ahead, Pasky.
No, I was gonna say I think we underestimate people like Connor's been there for 12 years now?
10 years, 11 years.
Can't believe it already.
You underestimate what 10 years in one city, one fan base, one organization does to you as a human. I mean, John Tavares walked on them. Why? Yeah. We don't know. But I feel like that's
he didn't believe he could win.
Before that, when did you hear of anything like that? People usually they give the common courtesy, trade me at deadline and go get some return for it, even if it's a second rounder, like a scrap.
Yeah. Whatever, something. Look what we got for Marner. We got that Roy kid. Whatever.
Exactly. Anything. It's like common courtesy to say that.
Yeah.
If Connor goes against Edmonton and does that, it's like a real slap in the face. So it's
a douchebag move. But he's not. It's like Gabby was saying before. He's not
that guy.
That's not in his DNA. I don't think that's in his DNA. They were talking about here in Montreal too, because they have the assets to give, right? But then here we go again. If I'm sorry.
They won't give these assets. Are you crazy?
See, Mike. See, Pascal agrees with me. If I'm
too much,
would you, Mike? Would you give Lane Hudson for anyone in the league?
Exactly.
Right now?
Lane Hudson, no way.
I think the consensus is Pascal. Caulfield is the guy to go.
I could see that.
I'm okay with that. I guess
Caulfield would be the guy because no one's giving Demidov.
But it wouldn't be personally. It wouldn't be enough.
But it's not enough.
It would have to be with picks.
But even that is not enough.
I'm sorry.
The same way you're willing to give up Caulfield, someone else is not willing to take him.
I'll tell you right this: if it was Montreal, the package right now they got IC is Caulfield, Montembeault, 2 firsts,
and Reinbacher's got to be in there too.
And a prospect. That's what it has to be.
Reinbacher
for what?
For McDavid.
But that doesn't get it done.
Caulfield, Montembeault,
I would say no
and a prospect.
You would do that, Mike, for Edmonton?
No way.
No, I'm saying that I could see it. Is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not saying I'd agree it.
As an Edmonton on Edmonton side, first of all, on Montreal side, for sure they would say yes.
Yeah, of course. Edmonton, there's no way I do that. No way.
You don't get better.
Exactly.
Montembeault is not better than Skinner.
Yeah, but hold on. You're also losing him for nothing. If not,
if you're faced with losing him for nothing,
that's
how do you know that? How do you know that you don't think as an Oiler fan base and management, it's on Connor to tell him if he's not signing before a specific deadline, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know that as you're making a run to the playoffs, if that's something as a player you can come in and just tell your organization and then tell them that you're gonna go fight for the playoffs and try and win a cup for them. No, I feel like it's I'm trying to put myself in Connor's shoes right now, or skates, whatever, and it's a tough call all around. Like even what are the pros of staying in Edmonton versus just going out and giving it a shot with someone else, right? Like that's probably what's going through his mind.
Well, it's like what Pastor was saying. Family, your
but hold on. Let's talk about hockey, because right now, it sounds like Connor. We've seen him in the last 2 seasons. I mean, he wants to win. I think that's clear, and everybody can agree on that. Absolutely. So now the question is, I haven't been able to win with this group 2 years in a row going to the Stanley Cup Finals, and not only did I not win, we got worse, right? Because they got beaten a lot worse than they did the year before.
Yeah.
So now, what's the thought process after seeing what Florida just did in this offseason, right? Is this thought process, can I still win with this club? Because now for the next 3 years minimum, we have to. The Panthers are going to be on that side with that lineup
for sure.
I think that's the question he's asking. Guys, what are you doing to make this team better? Well, why do I have to sign here?
Yeah, but there's things you have to ask the question of is, look, as an Oilers fan, it's very hard for me to say this, okay? I don't want the guy to leave, obviously.
No kidding.
Obviously not.
But the window's closing.
Yeah.
The window's closing, and your team is not getting better. As a matter of fact, you're getting worse because we even lost more players this offseason. And we didn't really gain.
You got nothing.
So if I'm Connor, I'm looking at that and I'm saying, so it went from bad to worse. I'm going to stay here.
So it's on Stan Bowman.
So it is on Stan Bowman 100%.
Yeah, it's on Stan Bowman.
But so you have to look at from him. It's he wants to play in Canada. I'm sure he has that Canadian thing. He wants he wants East, West, this, that. There's a million factors. But the guy wants to win a cup.
Exactly. I think it's more than that, guys.
And
what were you saying?
Go ahead, finish.
No, the last thing I was going to say, of all these cockamamie trade rumors that are out there for him, the one that I was talking to earlier with the guys that I actually think makes the most sense is Vegas. Because Jack Eichel and 2 picks straight up. And you know what? Jack Eichel is in the same situation as Connor with a contract come July.
Next year,
I think that all depends on the Marner experiment.
They were picked 1-2 in that year. Jack Eichel said that Edmonton made a mistake, as we all remember that comment he said.
Yeah, idiot, whatever.
Yeah,
but he won a cup, like Gabby said.
But he won a cup, and I'll tell you something else. Like, imagine now all of a sudden you're Vegas, and now all of a sudden your top line is Connor McDavid and Mitch Marner. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden you're like, whoa, what just happened?
You don't think Mitch Marner is going to go the other way?
No, it's going to be Eichel. They just signed Marner. Mind you, Vegas has been known to do that. They sign you and ship you out. Okay, get out of here. Right? Actually, what were you saying about McDavid?
No, I was going to say to Gabby's thought, as a player, I think there's more pride in saying, I haven't won here in 10 years. Now I'm going to go somewhere else and win. It's not what I'm saying.
It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I haven't won in 10 years. It's really the last 2 years, because that's when they had a shot at winning, right?
For sure.
Okay, it's not that. It's more that I'm seeing what's happening elsewhere. The team that beat us twice in a row just got just as good, if not better, and we didn't get better. In fact, we got worse. So is this the right place for me to take this risk for the rest of my career to go out and try and win. That's what I'm saying.
But so now it's also on me
to say shot somewhere else.
Yeah, but it's also on me, Connor McDavid, to say I'm gonna take 9.7, so we have 5 million extra to go get a goalie, go get a player, go get a defenseman. Let's make our team better, and let me bring this team to a cup. Because let me put this team on my shoulder.
But even if he does this, even if he did this, there's no guarantee that they're going to surround them with the right people, that the right people are going to be available at the right time.
He still has years.
I get it, but there's still no guarantees. Like I
don't think his window is now to leave. Anyways, I'm just saying I don't think his window is now to leave.
Well, we'll see. Like I said, I honestly think he's going to re-sign, but it's going to be a short contract. That's what I think.
Does he get another? Does he ever get 150 points again?
Next year, this year.
Yeah.
100%.
Gets it 150 this year.
Yeah, like he did when he got the 140. Do you remember what he said that offseason? They were not making fun of him. They were telling him, how come you decided to pass the puck and you're not a shooter? And he said, okay, you guys want me to be a shooter? He went and scored 60 goals. Yeah, exactly. Well, he could do whatever he wants.
This guy,
he wants to be a passer.
Yeah. What a hockey player! What a player! This guy's so good.
It's unbelievable, and that's what it's. It's funny when I watch him play. I feel like. It's like Mimo when we play with like Dave on our line, right? We're like, you have to. First of all, he gets the puck, and we have to take an Uber to catch him.
Yeah, that's
first. Yeah. And then secondly, we have a tendency to just look for him and give him the puck, and I think to a certain extent that puts him to a disadvantage where it's like everybody else knows where the puck's going.
Of course,
and it's just because he's that good, and it's unreal. Yeah, and he still makes everybody look like a bunch of fucking pylons. Yeah.
Yeah. But my question, I have one question as an Oilers fan again, and this is something that is stressful to think about also when re-signing him. What happens when the wheels slow down? Like Connor's game is very, 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 very focused on speed.
Correct.
So yes. and anybody in this chat or watching this that plays hockey knows that the wheels go first. So the whole point is he going to be able to adapt his game? Once that happens, to still be over 100 point player?
The answer is what he did the last 2 years. When he said he wanted to be a passer, he changed his whole game to change his game.
Because he can adapt to anything.
Because he could do.
He's a fucking chameleon, man.
I think he's like. I feel like he's like a Tom Brady on honesty, right? Like in the sense that he just I don't know if you guys know this, but Tom Brady's second half of his career was better than his first.
Exactly.
So I just think that, first of all, I don't think he's going to slow down that much. I think that as long as he stays healthy and he eats well and he's fucking in the gym because his legs, they're tree trunks.
Which he is, yeah.
Right. So as long as he keeps doing this and he doesn't get injured, there's no reason for his wheels to slow down before at least another 5-6 years, in my opinion. And even when that happens, I mean, look at Sidney Crosby's been playing slow all his life.
But that's Sid's game. He's not reliant on speed.
All right, I understand, but I think from a stick handling perspective, a vision perspective, Connor McDavid is
you don't lose that.
Yeah, he has that. His IQ is up there. It's above 98% of the.
It's some of the best I've ever seen. Yeah.
But what Mike's saying is, if my game is to take the puck and just burn everyone,
get it up there.
At some point, the Lane Hudsons are going to catch up to me. People catch up to me, and then I'm not as effective.
What I'm telling you is, I feel
Father Time, my friend. It's called Father Time, guys.
But I think his speed is hindering his team more than anything else. That's my opinion. I've always said it. I feel like he's in the zone before guys can even catch him. It changes the whole dynamic. If he walks into that blue line with everybody, that's where I feel he gets more dangerous, because now there's a lot of options as opposed to
he creates space, right? By being the first one there, but
he does that with the speed. Now, if he loses the speed, all he needs is the vision. So if he walks in with everybody, I'm telling you, I feel like the second part of his career is going to be just like Tom Brady. He's better than his first.
You know what?
Talk like this guy is not. He's the best player in the world. So
are you kidding me? No, are you kidding me? Husky, not only is he the best player in the world, it's by far.
Yeah.
It's like we say. Let's say McKinnon is good. But how far behind is McKinnon?
That's what I mean. Yeah, we had the Crosby Ovechkin debates. We had the Lemieux. Now we have just McDavid. No, we have just McDavid. There is no other.
McKinnon is not far, but
he's far.
There's a difference. Like you can't. It's hard to argue McKinnon as over.
They're different players. They're different players.
McDavid. Yeah.
Guys, season starts in 10 days, man. Season starts in 10 days. I want to say thank you guys for joining us. Always a pleasure. You too. You're always.
My season already started. 1-1.
There he is.
There he is. No, I'm saying this.
But I have a question.
Boy.
The Bruins.
What are
the
the
Bruins
chances?
Yeah.
What are the chances that McDavid decides to go? You know what? If you can't beat them, join them. Joins the Florida Panthers.
How? Who's gonna go the other way?
And who's gonna go the
I
other
don't know,
way?
bro. They got pieces.
Yeah, they have $14 left on the cap.
Exactly. There's nothing left.
Literally.
No, but I think
you can't even hire me.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
but Yanni, you mean like as a rental just at the end of this season?
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That would be sick.
Imagine that.
That would be full of shit.
Wins his cup and then says, "Fuck all
That
of
would be
you." I'm out.
fucking
Or
horrible.
then he goes back and re-signs with the Oilers with his ring.
Yeah, really.
You know, at that point, hey, Mike's like, I don't hate that.
Yeah, and plus we'll get some pieces for him, right? Like,
yeah,
and then get him back.
That would be
Exactly.
insane.
yeah,
That's awesome, man.
I don't think he's gonna go to Florida. Like it'd be a bit crazy.
No. If he does, I'm gonna try I'm gonna have to go on the ice again.
I'll tell you though, straight up though, I could actually see that Vegas thing. That I could see.
Yeah.
Man, what a disgusting.
Yeah, of course.
You
I don't
think
like
Florida
Vegas.
Gap this year is gonna be just as good as last year and all the other years, even though guys are getting older?
It's hard for them not to be. I think they're so physical. At the end of the day, there's not another team.
If they all
Maybe
stay
Vegas.
healthy, if they all stay healthy, then yeah, they're gonna give somebody a run, man.
Isn't Tkachuk already missing the first 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
already
maybe,
started.
but that doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, he just has to be healthy when the playoffs start because they're going to make the playoffs.
As long as they get in, pass, right?
Yeah.
Look,
yeah,
St. Louis
exactly.
proved it, 6-7 years ago? Remember
I
St.
don't
Louis?
think these guys are all getting
And
older.
It's the last year of the IR rule too, right? So
That's it.
No. I think it's effective now.
no,
So
is it?
this playoff,
I thought it was next year.
They can't change that in the CBA in the middle of a CBA. They have to change it when the
I
contract.
think it's next
pretty
year,
sure-
Pastor, when the CBA kicks in.
no,
Yeah.
guys.
They
I'm
changed
pretty
it, really?
sure this year. They're starting that this year.
In the middle of a season.
Yanni,
Well, now to
you're
start this year.
gonna have to Google that shit because
Oh, wow.
Hey, Gabby, in the interim while he's checking that,
yeah,
you think this is Bobrovsky's last season? Because he's
Yes.
done after this year.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
He's
So
done
does
what he had
that,
to do.
so does that
He's
change
good.
everything after this season?
Yes, of course.
Well, yes and no. It depends
A
on what
major
happens
piece.
in that offseason, right? What if they go get Vasilevsky after?
Vasilevsky apparently is not even playing this year. He didn't show up to practice, not practicing.
Fair enough. So he's not
Apparently
going to
there's
Tampa. Maybe
the
it takes
LTIR
a
rule
4-hour drive.
Yeah.
will take
Pasky,
effect September
before we
16th.
leave,
September
Sorry?
16th.
September 16, 2026.
Yeah.
There you go. Next year, buddy.
that's
Yeah,
when the
next
CBA. Yeah.
Of course.
But you had a little experience with Ekblad this summer.
Yeah, on my way on. I went to
Right,
Florida
when it came
this
to see us.
summer.
Yeah. that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
so
we
I
went
went
to Gab. Yeah.
It actually has to do with what Marshawn said recently, and I don't know if you guys heard about
What?
when he goes again another shit disturber stirring up this shit. He
That's
said, "Well, obviously the no tax played a big role into me staying into
course.
Florida, like throwing a shot at the rest of the NHL." It's like
Of course.
he actually said people who say it doesn't make a difference are full of shit. They don't know what they're talking about. So,
Exactly.
anyways, so I met. I was getting on the plane, and it literally the first seat, Aaron Ekblad and his wife.
Yeah.
So I walk in with my brother-in-law. We're both looking, sit down. Is that him? I don't know. Can't really tell because like when you don't see them with their equipment.
Yeah, of course. They don't look like the same people.
Personally, like I told Gabby, he looks too skinny. He doesn't look like he's very big, very tall, but he looks like that. Like you could blow on him and he's gonna fall.
Like a tennis player, not a hockey player. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Like you said, very fit,
Yeah.
like very
Yeah.
lean, but like I didn't think he was that skinny. But like the guy's a monster on the ice, throwing people around, So my son had to go to the bathroom anyways. End up waiting for the bathroom, literally standing right next to him, like right over him. He's now trying not to make eye contact, whatever. So he finally looks up because my son was like babbling. I said, "Oh, congrats on winning the cup this year." And he said, "Thank you." I said, "Oh, congrats on the big ticket." And he goes, "Thanks," with a smile, right? And it ended there. When waiting for the luggages, someone else stopped them. They're talking, and we all started talking about hockey, right?
Of course.
So the other guy asked the question, how the hell did Zito sign all of you guys?
Yeah.
And he turned around and answered, and he said, "Oh, some of us have to take a pay cut for others to stay."
Shit. You
So
see?
Is that a terrible
Champions.
thing to say?
But
Yeah, but is that a terrible thing? The way he said it, because
but
it's
it's
the way
the
he
truth.
said it.
No, but like with a smirk, laughingly, like not
Some of us.
because he said some of us,
including himself. Yeah.
No. What I'm
for
saying
others,
is that
for others
okay,
to stay.
but this is what we were talking about, Pasky, when we were discussing this, right? When you came over, did he say it in a way where he took a shot at them saying like, I had to take a pay cut, like it's a shitty thing that I gave up money, or is it we have to take a pay cut because we want to make it work? You know,
I think it's the latter.
I think it was more to make it work because when I asked him about
I think it's the latter.
Yeah, because when I asked him about Martian, I said like how was it when he first came into the room? And he's like, well, actually, I told him, I said, I'm surprised Marchand signed. And he also answered, he goes, me too. He goes, I didn't think he was going to stay with us. He goes, but the guy is amazing in the room. I said, it must be awesome. He goes, the guy, he is unbelievable in the room. Like he said, he goes, he's just a character. He's like, he just fits in perfect. So he goes, like he said, I didn't think he was going to leave, or I thought he was going to go back to Boston. And he said it. He goes, the guy is a perfect fit for us. So I think it's more that.
I get to see him for 3 more years. I can't wait.
He's a champion.
Marchand.
Guys, yeah, for real. You get to see him.
Another 2, and then he's gonna retire.
Maybe we'll get a jersey. Maybe we'll get a new jersey this year.
Me too.
Boys, thank you so much for doing this. Always greatly appreciated. We got 10 more days, like I said before, 10 more days till season starts. Maybe if you got some time, maybe next week we'll do this again because I want to see some predictions. We always have these little predictions, Pasty, we always do that every year. Gab, we do that every year. Yeah. Maybe if you guys are available next week, we'll do this again and we'll talk about all the predictions and what we see coming up for the next year. You good with that?
Yes, sir.
Guys, thank you so much for doing this. Yanni, please, again, I want to say thank you to Red One, the guys that make this happen. Go see them at 2069 Chartier in Dorval. You can give them a shout at 514-225-2226. You tell them Puck Nation sent you. You go see Sergio, you go see Tommy, you go see James. They'll help you out with all your musical needs. Boys, again, love you both. Thank you so much for doing this. And we'll see you again next week, okay?
Have a good one, boys.
Be good.
Thanks,
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.